So many network marketers fall in love with a health and wellness product, and then they realize that there's an incredible opportunity to build the lifestyle and income of their dreams. But what happens when you get started and you run out of friends and family to talk to, and what you're doing on social media just isn't quite getting you where you want to be? Well, the truth is, it's probably not your fault. It just takes a little marketing know-how that you may not be getting from anywhere else. So on this podcast, I'm sharing with you the secrets that I've been able to learn from all of my top earner friends and mentors. I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what it takes to get people excited about the wellness products that you have to offer, to help people improve their lives, and to get you to the rank that you want to be at. My name is Soraya Goddard, and this is Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Hey guys, it's Soraya here. I am here to give you some tips that I just think are going to help every single person either watching this video or listening to this on the podcast. So welcome. I am going to talk about how to make more money and be less stressed, because doesn't that sound just like an amazing combination? Okay, so let me start from the beginning and give you just a little bit of background on why I want to talk about boundaries today. Have you ever had something where you've gone through a week and the same topic has come up 7 or 8 times? You're like, okay, universe, yes, I hear you. I am meant to talk about boundaries. I tagged my business bestie, Angela Brooks, here in the title of this just because she is amazing, which, by the way, if you don't know Angela Brooks, she's an incredible network marketing leader. And my best friend, I talk to her literally every single day, and you need to go follow her because she's fantastic. But anyway, she and I have been talking the last couple days, and it's a conversation that we've had for a long time that just kind of keeps coming up about setting boundaries in your business and how setting boundaries in your business can help you make more money and be less stressed. And I'm going to give you some very awesome tips, but I want to tell you why I landed on this. So some of you guys know my story, some of you don't. I'll give you a very short version of it. I am full-time in the Army still, so I have a 9-to-5 career. A lot of people think I'm a full-time network marketer. I am not, and so I understand what it's like to be pulled in 8,000 different directions. And so given that, I started my business to create an exit plan out of the Army. And I don't have any solid plans to leave the Army, but at some point I have to leave the Army. And I knew that if I could build a network marketing business based on products that I absolutely loved, based on products that I got crazy good results from, based off products that helped me lose weight, feel better, be less stressed, heal my hormones, all sorts of great stuff, that if I could spread that word for a couple years while I had a job, that would set me up for the future. And so I understand that balancing your career and your business, your side hustle, whatever you want to call it, right? I feel like side hustle is not the right word because it doesn't make it important enough, but that's another video, a whole nother podcast. Whatever your network marketing business is, I understand all of that. And in the middle of all of this, I got married and renovated 2 houses and got a dog and life, right? So maybe I don't understand your specific struggles, like if you're watching this, but I definitely understand what it's like to have 7 million things going on at once. And so as my business has grown, as I've had, grown my network marketing team, brought on coaching clients, put myself out on the interwebs, grown an Instagram following. I think my 2 accounts have, almost 18,000 followers combined. I've got an email list. I'm on, I put myself out there, right? I put myself on Facebook. I do videos. I do podcasts, which, by the way, my podcast just crossed 50,000 downloads last week, and I didn't do anything to celebrate. I should probably do something to celebrate. Thank you guys so much for listening, because that is freaking amazing. So I get it. All of that to say that I get that your life is super busy. And if you're anything like me, you have grown or you want to grow your business to a point where you want people coming to you, right? That's the goal. I talk about secrets to marketing your wellness MLM. I talk about putting yourself out there and giving value and teaching people things and sharing what you learn so that you get people to know, like, and trust you. And so that people want to do business with you. Like, it's so much fun. I love teaching about it. But along with people knowing, liking, and trusting you, and them following you, and them feeling like they know you, comes some things that you have to look out for. And so that's what I really want to talk about. I was inspired to talk about this today because I was talking about it with Angela, but also because I'm reading this book. So I don't know if you guys are watching this on the video, it's really hard to see, but this is a book that I've been reading right now. And I'm actually going to share with you some tips from this book. This book is called Boss Up. This Ain't Your Mama's Business book, which I highly recommend that if you don't already have it, that you get it. There you go. It's got like the shiny cover, so the light is making it hard to see the title. But it's called Boss Up. It is by an incredible entrepreneur and network marketing sister. Her name is Lindsay Teague Moreno. So shout out if for some crazy reason she sees this video, which I'm sure she won't. But Lindsay Teague Moreno has a chapter in this book that I read last night on boundaries, or a chapter about success. And in that chapter on success, she talks about boundaries. And I was like, oh my God, okay, universe, I've been talking about it with Angela. I've been feeling this in my own life. I talked about it to my private coaching group on Saturday. And here it is in a book again. So clearly I am destined to think about this and share this information with you guys. So if you'll indulge me for a second, there is no way that I could have written a better set of boundaries than what Lindsay has written to capture what she uses in her own business. And so I'm going to share with you what she has in this book because it's freaking genius. And quite frankly, a lot of these I had arrived at through a lot of pain and through a lot of making mistakes and through a lot of coaching from people like Ray Higdon and other coaches that I've hired. They have all taught me about setting boundaries and how important it is. But I read this chapter and I was like, this is amazing. I've got to share this with you guys. So if you'll indulge me for a quick second, hopefully Lindsay will forgive me from teaching from her book. But if you go buy her book, Boss Up, I think she will definitely forgive me. So basically, Lindsay is also in network marketing, and what she describes is the same thing that I'm telling you guys, is that at some point you get to the point where people are going to be demanding of you. And if you don't have boundaries in your life and business, then you will run yourself ragged. You will be less efficient. You will not have time to spend on the things that recharge you and refuel you, and therefore your business will be a little bit chaotic. It won't feel right. So I'm going to share with you some rules that she has established in her business. There are 10 of them. And I think that these are great advice. So are you guys ready? I'm going to dive in. Number one, she says, this is again from Lindsay Teague Moreno's book, Boss Up. If you have the physical book, it's on page 77. Number one, I will not use my platform as a way to influence others to buy a product without having loved the product first. And I will be honest in my reviews of products I love and do not love. Such a great rule, right? Because you guys have all seen those quote unquote influencers on Instagram or elsewhere where they'll just like promote anything and you're like, it's like a dog poop bag. Like, really? You feel that compelled to promote that to me? Okay. But it takes them down a notch in your eyes, right? Okay. So that's number one. Her rule number two, I will not use my platform as a way to share charity needs, calls to action, or fundraising opportunities for a person or organization I don't already support with my personal giving budget. I think that is fantastic. I respect that rule and I love it. Number three, I will not reply or respond to heated religious or political conversation on social media. Amen to that, because quite frankly, we all have opinions. If you are trying to build your business on social media, being active in those conversations is 99.9% of the time not going to help anybody. Rule number four, I will not do more work than the person asking a favor of me. Now, this one hits home for me a lot because I get asked basically to do free coaching all the time. And I don't think people intend to ask me that. They innocently just say, hey, will you check this out? Or hey, will you give me feedback on this? And so I pretty much say no all the time to every single one of those. So that leads us into Lindsay's number 5, which was, I will not work for free, even for, quote, exposure. My hourly rate is the same for speaking, appearance, writing, influencing, and coaching. Now, I am not at her level yet in terms of demanding a super high rate. I guess that's all relative, right? I have a pretty decent coaching rate. And so I will quote, like if you DM me and you're saying, because this happens literally 3 times a day, no joke, not exaggerating. If you DM me and say, hey, will you take a look at what I've got? Or will you review my videos? Or will you give me feedback on my profile? Or will you take a look at this message or something? I'm going to quote you my coaching rate like all the time. Or I'm going to tell you something like, hey, I would love to do that, but I have boundaries because I do this for a service. Like I actually do this and I charge $499 right now as of September 10th, 2019 to do a social media full review for somebody. So I'm not going to go ahead and get into everybody's DM and give them free coaching because that's just not like, it's just not going to help you. It's not going to help me. And we're both going to leave feeling, I don't know, off because I'm not going to give you my full attention and it's not going to be helpful for you and I'm not getting paid for my valuable time. So it's kind of weird. So anyways, that's her number 5, which I love so much. Number 6, which is also related, is I will value the time and work of others and pay for services and products I need for my business to run. This one I have come to love. So I will tell you, when I did not understand what it was like to have my own business, I probably didn't appreciate this rule as much. I didn't necessarily value the time and work of others as much as I probably should have. And I didn't go around asking for things for free because that's just not my personality. But now I am more than happy. Like I am super grateful to pay my friends for their products, to pay my friends for their courses, to pay my friends to attend their events. Like I want to do that. I am never looking for the free hookup because I believe in abundance. And I believe that if I value their time and effort, then I am compelled to pay for it. And I think that that is just such a powerful statement. So I love that Lindsay put that as number 6. Her rule number 7, I will share the imperfect version of myself online and in person. And you're probably wondering, like, how is this a boundary or a rule? It's a rule because a lot of times it's easier to show up as an edited version of ourselves, right? But if you really stick to your guns and to who you are, it takes some courage. Number 8, I will read all comments, messages, and emails addressed to me, even if I must recruit help to respond to each individual message. I think that's just an amazing rule, and I love that. Number 9, I will not work during time reserved for my family and friends, including days off and vacations. How many of you guys feel like you're tied to your phone and feel like you have no escape and feel like if your customers or your teammates or people reach out to you that you are obligated to reach out to them? I used to feel that way too. And I have now started to get away from that. And I've started to take kind of quote weekend hours a little bit. If it's, a leader in my team or something like that, more than happy to help them. But I'm definitely not going to spend most of my time and energy on social media responses and videos. Videos and messages all day. So I think that's just a great rule. And then her last rule, I will delete without response comments, messages, or emails that are disrespectful or hurtful. So great, right? You are not obligated to have someone on your social media feed that is tearing you down or being disrespectful or hurtful. So anyways, the book that I got that from is Boss Up, Lindsay Teague Moreno. I just thought that that was really helpful. So I guess my takeaway for you guys is twofold. Number 1, what are the boundaries that you need to set in your business? What are the rules that you should set in your business? And then how do you communicate that to people that are demanding your time and energy? Because we only have so much time. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. We only have limited energy, mental, emotional, physical, to give to people, and we get to decide where that goes. We don't let other people demand of us, different energy that isn't in alignment with where we want to go. So what are your rules and how are you communicating those to people? I think that that is a great kind of just thought for all of you. It took me a while to kind of arrive at my rules through some pain and some struggle. Some of you guys might have been on the receiving end of a message that said like, hey, I'd love to do that, but I can't. Oh, by the way, here's my coaching rate. Anyways, I thought that would be helpful. So there you go. And if you're not at that level where people are demanding your time and energy, trust me, you will be. Like, keep going, keep doing your daily action steps, keep doing your whatever your daily method of operation is. Keep exposing people to your product, service, or opportunity and asking for the sale, and you will be at that point some point. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for listening to this podcast. As always, I am here to help you get to the next level in your business. But if you specifically are looking for help with how to sell and build a team on social media Sales Secrets is open right now. Social Media Sales Secrets, that is my paid membership at a very, very affordable cost per month so that you guys can get help with all of the skills that you need to make an offer that feels good and close people on social media, which is how I build my business with my limited time. So if you're interested in that, go to socialmediasalessecrets.com. Otherwise, I will see you guys or talk to you guys here on the podcast in the next episode. Bye. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Before you go though, I have something for you. If you are looking to grow your audience online via social media so that you can have people getting excited about your products and reaching out to you to learn more, then you need my cheat sheet that has 50 health and wellness Facebook Live topics that will attract an audience to you. It also walks you through the secret 4-part formula that you can follow on both Facebook and Instagram that is proven to have people reaching out to you. And when you get it, I am also sending you guys an audio file for those of you who love to listen to the information on the go. You can get both of those things at www.sorayagoddard.com/podcast. Again, that's sorayagoddard.com/podcast. SORAYAGODDARD.com/podcast. Thanks so much. Chat soon.